everyone. Welcome to another episode of Woman Empowerment Series video podcast with me, Farisha. And I am honored to have a very special guest with me. It's Isliana. Hi.
Hi, Farisha. Hi,
How are
good morning,
you?
everyone. I'm fine. And also, good morning to Farisha. I would like to say thank you so much to Farisha for this opportunity to join this slot. Yeah, women's empowerment. Okay. I've been brief, and for to start with, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a 43 years old and counting a working mom, and I've been working since the tender age of 19. Started with Citibank, DHL, and then on my own entrepreneurship for human resource consulting and also business development. I have that under the a great leadership of back then he was my boss, and then now he's my husband. And then now throughout the years of working in consulting, started this year, I have been given an opportunity to be responsible for an organization of 422 employee. I started this year, so also in the kingdom of human resources. All right. So to start with, I also would like to share, because the title is also women's empowerment. What does woman empowerment means to me? For example, coming from a large family, large background, I've seen how my parents actually working for nine siblings, nine children actually. We have nine children, and I'm being the first one. So the empowerment actually started a very long time ago. So with my parents' vision and mission, they told that all of us, they said that I give you education, you change your life. So the empowerment actually started from there. So for me, empowerment throughout these wonderful years that I'm going through, women's empowerment to me means that you being empathetic, and yet it is a strength actually, and being able to be compassionate and strong at the same time. So to all the women out there, look at the situation and how you actually fit your empowerment according to each situation. There is no one empowerment for all, because that's why God created woman and man, because both of us actually complements each other and how we do it well. All right. So
That's very
another
interesting,
thing I like
Isliana.
to
Yeah.
check also. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting because we women and men, we complement each other. Yeah.
Yes, we. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why it's really important for us to support and empower one another.
Betul. That's very true. That is important. I mean, it's true in the world today. We heard about women equality, equality being upper same level as men. I mean, I have my reservation on it. I am very happy and proud to be a woman, and also. I also have a son and a daughter. So each of them, they have their own dynamic. So I always tell them, be proud of yourself, and understand how you can complement each other. It is very important to start from young, especially women. And in Malaysia, we are very fortunate also because our environment enable all men and women to be who they are.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What does woman empowerment means to you in your own words?
Okay, the woman empowerment means for me, as I mentioned earlier, it's about being empathetic, and also it is a strength. So it is about I'm being compassionate and also strong at the same time. I'm. It's about the ability to make rational decision as well. So that is empowerment. So, as a career woman and also as a mom at home, and not forgetting a wife and also a daughter to my parents. So, each of these segmentation, the empowerment differs. So, I need to be able to actually decide and put where this empowerment can fit into the situation. So it's about being able to think and to make rational decision. That is empowerment to me.
Okay, next question. Who are the most inspirational women leaders that you admire in Malaysia and also internationally? Someone that you admire, that you look up to as an icon, as an idol?
Okay, this is tricky question, Farisha. Definitely, I look up at my mom. She, Jamila binti Muhammad Hali, and of course, she's an icon to all of us, my family. Having said that, for in Malaysia, the woman idol that I look upon is actually um, uh, Datuk Farida Aziz. Yeah, because I remember watching her actually saying this in a meeting with all men. She asked this: "You think or you don't know?" She says, because in this meeting we have to make decision. That sentence lingers to in my head for a long time, realizing that this woman, she have the ability, the confidence to actually stay with a group of men and still being woman at the same time. So that would be my idol in Malaysia. And overseas, there's plenty of women out there because they make themselves go out there. Today, I must say that I look at the this lady, Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jessica Arden, yeah, because she shows to us that we can be anything if we want to. Importantly, we have our knowledge. We know who we are. We know our capability and what we want to be. So these two, and including my mother, of course, those are the woman icons that I look out for.
Lovely, lovely. And we share something in common. So my mom is my biggest mentor.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so high five.
Why?
High five. Yes. So we learn from our mothers. Ever since we were born, daripada kecil sampai besar, I look up to my mom because my mom, she's a very amazing woman because she's also a career woman. Right now, she's retired. Dia dah pension. So before this, she was working with PKNS for 35 years. So she juggled with career and also taking care of her kids. So it's amazing because, she can like attend meetings, and then after meeting, she pick up me and my brother from school. And then during her lunch break, she can like send us for tuition. So my mom, she multitasks. So over the years, you have seen your mother's sacrifice. And when you get older, you kind of like think that, wow, my mom, she has done so much for me. And,
Yes.
you just want to like think that, wow, someday, inshallah, if I'm a mother, someday I want to be like her. I want to be exactly like my mom. So putting my mom as a source of inspiration if I have children one day. And, I want to be able to do the same thing like what my mom does with me and my brother. So that's amazing.
Yes. Farisha, I mean, talking about woman empowerment, our mothers do not have the experience to be exposed to like how we are today. The word empowerment, women at work, empowering women and stuff like that. But they themselves learn all this on their own, which is amazing. They don't have social media, they don't do that. But what you say is very true, Farisha. I mean, I look at my mom and realizing that we women actually have the ability to multitask, and if we take it well, we can be a wonder woman, you see, whether it's at home or for personal perspective as well, home and professional perspective, I mean.
Exactly. Okay, so we have come to the end of the show. The last question for today. What is your advice to the younger generation, to the millennials, to the Gen Z?
Okay, so I come from a generation X, which is the 70s and the 80s, 90s, yeah. And I used to remember when people say the moment woman turns 30, you are actually getting older and all, but not into today's era. 43 years old and counting means it's still young.
Age is just a
So
number. It's all in the
correct.
mind.
Yes, yes. So for the other younger generation, for both of you, female and male, my advice with somebody with a number of working experience and going through journey in life, my advice is be yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And most importantly, which I tell my children as well, is to always be respectful. That is very important. The moment you have that value in your life, being respectful, knowing your parents, always do things remembering what they do for you, your journey in life will go smooth. That is definitely.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Isliana. Thank you so much for being in my show, Women Empowerment Series Video Podcast. And I hope for those of you who are watching this, I hope you are inspired and also motivated by the sharing from Isliana. And if you would like to connect with her on social media online, what is your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, so people can connect with you socially online? Because we are in the digital world right now. It's, everything is all digital, so we can connect with everyone online. So yeah, it's the new norm. So what is your social media handle for people to get in touch with you?
All right. First of all, once again, I'd like to say thank you to Farisha for this opportunity. And I'm sure that
You're most
she
welcome.
have a lot of she have a lot of other women, and I'm very proud to be part of this show. So back to the question, what are my social media ID? For my Facebook and LinkedIn, if I'm not mistaken, is Isliana Ismael Bonife. And for my Instagram is Isliana77.
Okay, thank you so much, Isliana. It's nice having you.
Most
Thank you. Take care. Have a good
welcome.
weekend. Bye.
Bye.